Good day, everyone. Welcome to today, Tuesday, May 6, 2025. This is the Open Heaven devotional written by the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor E.A. Adeboye. Today's topic: Light, Camera, Action, Path 3. Memorize. The counsel of the Lord stands forever, the thought of his heart to all generations. Psalm 33, verse 11. Bible reading: Genesis chapter 15, verse 16 to 20. I encourage our listeners to read that. Message: As I conclude the teaching I started 2 days ago, I want you to take special note of today's memory verse. It tells us that God's counsel will stand forever. This implies that no matter what anyone tries, God's plan for your life can never be changed. Isaiah 46 verse 10 says, "My counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure." When things that do not seem to align with God's plan for your life start happening to you, don't despair. Trust God and be confident that He is able to make all things work together for your good. For example, in the Bible, God showed Joseph a glimpse of his plan for his life in two dreams. Genesis 37, verse 5 to 9. However, instead of keeping his mouth shut, he announced the dream to his brothers and parents. His brothers got angry and sold him into slavery. They thought they were destroying him, but little did they know that they were helping him towards his destiny. After he was brought to Pharaoh, to Potiphar's house, tragedy struck again, and he found himself in prison. I am sure the devil must have mocked him and asked, "Now, what has become of your big dreams?" However, God never fails to bring his word to pass. He hastened his word to perform it. Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 12. The bigger the challenges, the more he will showcase his mighty power. God had a great destiny path prepared for David, but the moment the oil came upon his head and he was anointed as king, it seems all hell was let loose upon him. He became a fugitive for 13 years, moving from one idol to another. In his psalm, he recorded how he felt during this season. Psalm 88, verse 15, Psalm 25, verse 16. However, despite all he faced, he still became Israel's king, as God ordained. I am sure that was why he said, "Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered him out of them all." Psalm 34, verse 19. Beloved, no matter how much the enemy tries to stop you from achieving that glorious destiny that God has prepared for you, I want you to know that all things will work together for your good when you love God and you are aligned with his purpose. Romans chapter 8, verse 28. Loving God means that you must obey all his commandments. John chapter 14, verse 15. Don't lose hope when negative circumstances come your way. Trust in God, obey all his commandments, and he will surely bring you to a glorious ending in him. Key point: no matter the difficulties you may be facing in your life, God is able to make all things work together for your good. For the listeners of today's devotional, I want us to meditate on the key points on this message. Let's meditate on it, and also the last paragraph, in today's memory, in today's message. He said, "Don't lose hope when negative circumstances come your way. Trust in God. Obey all His commandments, and He will surely bring you to a glorious hand in Him." So let's meditate on this, and this gives us an assurance that we will all make it by the special grace of God. I pray for someone today that grace will lift you, the grace of the Lord will sustain you, the grace of the Lord will guide you, the grace of God will defend you, the grace of God will empower you. You are blessed. You are highly favored. I will hear your testimony. You will hear mine. Bye. Shalom.